My girlfriend quipped, "My work husband treats me to lunch every single day. Time for you to raise your game." I nodded slowly. "You're absolutely right." The next day, I mailed her work husband a heartfelt thank you note, tucked inside with a $50 coffee gift card for looking after her so well. Her frantic call came not from her, but from her horrified HR team. I'm Ethan Reed, 32, and logic is my lifeline. In my role as a risk analyst, I dissect scenarios daily, spotting patterns, weighing variables, forecasting fallout. It's a talent that's saved companies fortunes. If only I'd turned that lens on my own world sooner. My girlfriend, Sophia Hayes, 29, and I had shared 3 solid years, the last one in my downtown apartment. The early days sparkled, cozy dinners under string lights, spontaneous road trips through misty mountains, blending our families over holiday feasts. But 8 months back, her promotion to junior marketing, lead at a massive buttoned-up insurance firm, shifted everything. I beamed with pride at first, but the cracks appeared fast. It began with whispers of Marcus. Marcus Lang, her new overseer, the division's top executive. Suddenly, every conversation circled him. Marcus raved about my pitch for the fall rollout. Marcus hosted the team for cocktails at that swanky rooftop bar. Marcus called my deck the sharpest in a decade. I'm no jealous type, but the constant drumbeat wore thin. Cheering on workplace bonds is one thing. This felt like craving his spotlight. 3 months ago, the work husband bit kicked off. Light-hearted at the start. My work hubby. Marcus swung by with my favorite latte again. But it soured quick. Marcus and we're totally synced up. It's unreal. We complete each other's thoughts mid-meeting. I broached it gently one evening, the city lights flickering through our window. "Soph, this work husband stuff feels off, don't you think? He's your superior." She waved it away with an eye roll, her laugh sharp as glass. "Oh, come on, Ethan. Don't turn into that possessive cliché. It's harmless banter, pure networking gold." Last Friday, we dined at a riverside spot I'd chosen and footed, the clink of silverware echoing softly over candlelight. She barely glanced up from her glowing screen, lips curving in secret smiles. "Great day at the office?" I asked, stirring my drink. "Incredible," she murmured, eyes glued down. "Marcus greenlit my budget for the summer push, and he grabbed lunch for me. 3rd time this week. The guy's a legend." She set her phone aside at last, fixing me with a sly grin. "Seriously, my work husband spoils me with meals daily. You gotta step it up." Her laughter pealed like a challenge, hanging in the air like smoke. I held her gaze, the ambient chatter fading to a distant hum. All those subtle warnings, the overlooked evenings, the brushed-off concerns, the midnight team pings, they snapped into focus like a lens sharpening. In my line of work, I gauge threats. And right then, the threat was clear. Sophia was, at minimum, emotionally straying with her married 40-something superior. Worse, I might be the oblivious sap bankrolling her world while she tested a upgrade. And now, she was taunting me outright. Step it up. A strange serenity settled over me, the sting buried under crystal-clear resolve. I forced a thin smile. "You're spot on. That's thoughtful of him. I ought to show my gratitude." Her smirk wavered, just a flicker in the dim light. "What? Don't get weird." "No, really," I insisted. "It's reassuring someone's got your back at work. I'll handle it." Dinner dragged in silence after that. She dove back into her texts, fingers flying, likely to Marcus. I finished my plate, mind already mapping the path ahead. Come morning, research took minutes. Her LinkedIn yielded Marcus's full details. A casual search unearthed his wife's open social profile. Sun-kissed family shots on a gleaming yacht. Their 2 kids beaming wide. Charming. But the real gem, Sophia's firm, a public behemoth, flaunted their ethics playbook online, an 80-page fortress of rules. I zeroed in on workplace ties, romantic entanglements between bosses and reports, a glaring no-go ripe for probe and firing. Even hints of favoritism, like lavish gifts or perks, spelled doom. They'd rigged their own snare. I ordered a $50 cafe voucher online, paired with a crisp, neutral thank you card. Expedited shipping sealed it. When it arrived, I penned inside with steady script. Dear Marcus, a genuine thanks for the unwavering support you've shown my girlfriend, Sophia Hayes. She speaks of you endlessly, particularly your kindness in covering her lunches nearly every day. In our hectic lives, it's heartening she has such a caring leader in her corner. Gratefully, Ethan Reed, Sophia's partner. I slipped in the card, sealed it for Mr. Marcus Lang, Senior VP of Marketing, at headquarters. Mailed Tuesday. The week trudged on. I kept cordial but cool. Sophia, absorbed in her device, barely registered. Friday mid-afternoon. 2:30 sharp. Buried in data charts, my phone vibrated. Missed call. Sophia. Then texts flooded. Call me now. What did you do? Ethan, seriously. Marcus is in HR. They pulled me in. They have your card. Answer. I muted it. Flipped it over. Typed back. In a critical review session. Can't chat. Everything okay? I wrapped my shift, cruised home leisurely, a podcast on ancient markets droning soothingly. Emptiness echoed inside. No rage, just hush. Pulling up, her sleek coupe, the one I'd foolishly co-signed, sat askew in the drive. Inside, she paced the living room in her sharp suit, face ashen and tear-streaked, eyes red-rimmed. Ethan! She wailed as I stepped in, voice cracking like thunder. What the hell did you do? Hey, love. Tough afternoon? I replied evenly, shrugging off my coat. Don't you dare. HR hauled me into an urgent huddle, with the director, Marcus, and lawyers beaming in remotely. That sounds rough. What for? Your card, Ethan. That stupid thank you with the gift card. Why? Why send it? I furrowed my brow, playing puzzled. Just following through. You said he treats you to lunch constantly. I was grateful, stepping up like you suggested. You fool! She erupted, poise shattering, fists clenched. You can't document that. It's policy suicide. They suspect. They think we're involved. I met her eyes, voice steady as steel. Are you, Sophia? She went rigid, color leaching from her cheeks. The room thickened with unspoken truth. What? That's insane. Is it? You've been networking intensely for months, letting him lavish gifts, parading your work husband like a trophy, then ridiculing me for falling short. I simply concurred, sent a courteous note from partner to exec, appreciating his benevolence. Unless that benevolence was meant to stay shadowed. You planned this, she hissed, trembling. You're sabotaging my life. No, Sophia. You and Marcus breached the rules. You trampled our bond. I merely flipped the switch. I'm just the guy who mailed a card. The fallout? That's on you, she gaped, wheels spinning for an escape. Ethan, fix this. Call HR, say you're clueless, overzealous, beg their pardon. Please, they've sidelined me. Investigation pending. Sidelined? I arched a brow. Over a coffee cart? Harsh code. Ethan, I'm begging. No, I said softly, unyielding. I won't fabricate for a legal team. This is your mess with Marcus and HR. I fetched her suitcase from the closet, dropping it on the couch with a thud. And with downtime, pack up. Out by tonight. You can't evict me. Where do I go? Crash with your work, hubby. Oh, right. He's likely confessing to his real wife. Or ring Lena. She dissolved into shrieks and sobs, hurling accusations, monster, manipulator, destroyer. I stood unmoved. Grabbing a bite, I announced, 1 hour for basics. Arrange the rest later. Stay and cops escort you. I strode out, engine humming as her cries faded behind. No glance back. 1 week on it's been a grind, but your messages affirm I'm not unhinged. Sophia bolted to Lena's, snatching a bag and her pricey cosmetics. Left a venomous scribble I trashed. Saturday dawn, locksmith swapped the locks. I've archived it all. Texts, ethics doc, card proof. Sent to my buddy Alex, a sharp contracts attorney. Masterstroke, Ethan, he chuckled. Ironclad innocence. She sunk. Quiet reigned 48 hours. Then entitlement stormed in. Act 1. The patriarch's demand. Monday Eve, unknown caller. Ethan Reed? Boomed a gravelly commanding tone. Victor Hayes, Sophia's dad. We need words, son. You've jeopardized her future with your infantile spite. Mr. Hayes, I countered calmly. I mailed a thank you. Nothing more. Cut the act, he snarled. Sophia spilled it. You're paranoid, domineering. You'll contact HR, I know the head, and confess you're erratic, misread a joke, regret the hassle. Restore her standing. The gall iced my veins. He'd have me self-destruct to shield her infidelity. Respectfully, no. I won't purge her for her lapses. If a card implodes her career, blame the conduct, not the gesture. Apologies, but goodbye. Hung up. Ignored his recalls. Act 2. The Allies' assault. Tuesday, Lena's barrage hit. You're a beast, Ethan. Sophia's wrecked endless tears, teetering on collapse. Her world's crumbling over your brittle pride. She's rising. You're stagnant, resenting it. Now her car's due in days. She can't pay, suspended thanks to you. Homeless, viasless. Proud? That last bit twisted my gut. The coupe. I'd co-signed blindly. Her credit wrecked. For her image. I'd funneled extra cash monthly, masking his bills. Rang Alex. I'm screwed. I co-signed. He exhaled. Messy but fixable. You're liable, but can't risk her holding an asset amid hostility and job loss. Pure self-defense. No vendetta. Phoned the lessor. Composed. Primary holder here. Co-signer's jobless. Fled. Can't pay. Uncomfortable with her access. Default. Or wreck imminent. They sympathized. Voluntary repo. My call. Tow to Lena's lot. Hour later. Sophia's frenzy. Tao's here. Taking my car. Ethan. Stop this theft. Cops incoming. Pick up, coward. I need it to survive. Paused, then fired back. Your issue now, Sophia. You demanded I step up. I'm safeguarding my wallet. Beg your work hubby for wheels. Blocked her, Lena, Victor. Queasy, yes, this dings my credit. But beats funding her hate or a crash. Just fallout. The blows persist, but I'm upright. Via a loyal mutual pal. Intel on the probe. Marcus clung to his role. Demoted to lone analyst. Stripped of perks. Bonuses vaporized. Shunted to compliance limbo. Wife learned. Divorced him clean. Yacht sold. House gone. Solo in a drab rental. Pariah status. Sophia axed for misconduct. Chats unearthed as proof. Card was the clincher. Jobless. Entitlement swelled. Act 3. Legal saber rattling. Tuesday, courier delivered a stern missive from Hayes, Rothman and Klein. Victor's outfit. Cease and desist, plus damages, claim. Malicious meddling. Sabotage via harassing card. Inflicting harm. Demands, halt all ties. Done. Cough $50,000 for firing. Lost wages. Anguish. Smear. Hands trembled. This loomed huge. Scan to Alex. He guffawed. Bluff City. Tortious interference? Steep bar. They'd prove malice. You're the earnest beau thanking a kind boss. Note. Screams goodwill. His retort. Firm-headed. Client's solitary card was benign appreciation. Your client's woes stem from her policy breaches. Further nonsense invites sanctions for badgering. Mailed certified. Silent since. Act 4. The standoff. Saturday mid-clean pounding knock. Peephole. Cop. Pulse raced. Opened. Help you. Ethan Reed? Civil standby for Sophia Hayes retrieving items. Fears denial. Beyond, Sophia smirking. Victor looming like doom. Intimidation ploy. Sure, officer. Thrilled to assist. Her stuff's packed, awaiting pickup. Weeks now. Door swung. Dozen boxes stacked neatly. Officer. Proceed, ma'am. Smirk faded. She craved drama. Not everything, she charged. He's hoarding valuables. Officer eyed me. Sir? All hers in there. Wardrobe, beauty, gadgets, tomes. Liar! She snapped. Grandma's vintage oak desk in the den. Priceless heirloom. Thousands worth. Victor advanced. Officer, she's correct. He's seizing family treasure. Prepped, I stayed cool. The 1920s piece? Yes, mine. Bought at Elm Antique Fair, August 23. For the place, my plastic. Pulled phone, email receipt. $2,200 charge, my Amex. Handed over. Officer scanned, returned. Tone shifted. Ma'am, civil matter. Gifts for courts, not me. No theft with proof. I'm here for uncontested goods only. Grab boxes, go. Victor blustered. You grasp who I am? Officer. A civilian, sidewalk, or sergeants involved for obstruction. Victor flushed crimson. Sophia seethed as they hauled boxes to his sedan in humiliated silence. Parting shot. You'll rue this forever, Ethan. I rue the past 3 years already, Sophia. Future's brighter. Nodded officer. Thanks for order. Door shut. I laughed. First in ages. Dust's cleared. Saga's shut. Victor's threats fizzled post Alex's salvo. They knew bluff called. 50K? Smoke. Car repo stung. Credit plunged 90 points. Disputing now, docs in hand. Not my possession. Her default. Alex. Winnable grind. Extraction fee. Worth it. Numbers mend. Them? Marcus. Divorce drained him. Assets liquidated. Isolated in drudgery. Sophia. Lena endured 6 weeks of her freeloading. Tears, mess. Evicted her. No ride, no gig, no ally. Back to parents in her sleepy burg. Victor fumes. Not a betrayal, but shame. His bluster crushed by a nobody lawyer. Delights Alex. She's entry-level clerk at a podunk agency now. Glamour vanished. Me? Solid. Credit hassle, but conquerable. Apartment's mine again. Sold that desk. A 1,800 funded Alex's bill and a beach escape. Dating me a 30 park designer. Told her the tale. She blinked. Work husband? Absurd. Who marries work? Fresh air. No grand vendetta win. I escaped a leech. One polite card toppled their deceit tower. Not my revenge. Their reckoning. Peace at last.